have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word, this is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Where did you say the chest is?
In the storeroom. It's the left door beneath the archway. You can't miss it.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked. And he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Tell me more about Shkoda.
What do you want to know?
How did he become a guildmaster?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Shkoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yaneba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Shkoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Shkoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
I'd like to know something about Martin.
Of course, ask away.
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts, he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although, he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will. It was good to see you, my friend.